When they're trying to scam you, nobody's gonna be like, hey, I'm scamming you. They're gonna be real nice and real helpful, and then they scam you.
Shalom YouTube family, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the family.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why African Americans get scammed when they move to Africa.
So without further ado, let's get started.
So the first reason why we believe a lot of African Americans get scammed is trying to save money. While obviously saving money is a priority and you do want to do that, but you have to think about whether or not you're really saving or this is something that's too good to be true.
You can tell when somebody's trying to scam you, they'll pretty much do and say anything to make that sale. And if they just dropping the price lower and lower and lower just to suit your needs, that sounds a little fishy. You should be skeptical of people like that.
A lot of people fall victim to these things because they always feel like they can get a cheaper price. Like, yeah, some things can be negotiated, but some can't. So if the price of something is way, way lower than what it should be, like less than half, just be leery of that and do your due diligence to find out, is that legit? See if there's other people that you can speak to, people that you've known that have used this service or whatever, just to, you know, be on your P's and Q's. You want to dot your I's and cross your T's.
Make sure that's a reputable person that you're dealing with, or agency or whoever that you may be dealing with. And remember this, you get what you pay for, especially in Africa.
Reason number 2 that people get scammed is they're rushing. So we've seen a lot of people, you know, get things too quickly because you feel like you have to, because they do tell you you have to. Like when we were looking for houses, they were like, oh, the houses are getting snatched up so fast, you need to put an offer today. And it's not really like that. Like it may be for them, but you need to know for yourself that if it's for you, it'll be for you. You don't have to rush. Obviously, you don't want to pay any money before it's how you want it to be, before the things are fixed that need to be fixed and things like that.
And one of the biggest problems is that we've seen out here is people buying homes and the homes not being finished, and they feel like, well, man, we had an agreement on doing this, and it was supposed to be fixed. And when I moved in, nothing was fixed. But you have to realize that in Africa, things work different, and you need to beware of paying money like without things being done immediately.
And even with that being said, you want to get a legit contract, get an actual contract on paper, you sign, they sign, and make sure that you put all those things in the contract. If you feel comfortable giving up money before everything's how you want it to be, make sure that it's in the contract that, oh, you're gonna put in a refrigerator, or oh, you're gonna fix this hole in the wall, or whatever it is, to make sure that you know, protect yourself, and protect your assets, because you have whatever money you have. You could be making a ton of money or not, but you don't want to lose it for no reason either way.
So please, we beg you, be patient. If it's meant for you to get it, you will get it. And if it's not, don't worry about it, because something better can come behind it. So just be sure you're making the right decisions and not only making your decision solely based off you feel like you're gonna miss out on something.
The next thing that we would say is the lack of research, which goes into both of the previous things that we spoke about. If you're trying to get, you know, a house, know how much a house should cost. If you're trying to buy a car, know how much a car should cost. And not just necessarily from, you know, other people that have come out here from America and wherever else. Get a local. Find out how much they pay, because that's the significant pay difference. Because we come here and we're like, oh, this is so cheap. And locals are like, that is so expensive. So, you know, do your research and know what it should be. And especially when it comes to like the visas and stuff, you know, if somebody's saying they can get you one in 2 days for $50, it don't work like that.
You can do research online and see the prices of these and the standard cost. And if it's below that cost, then you know it's most likely going to be a scam.
Right, absolutely.
And obviously, all the prices will not be set, and you're just not going to be able to know the price of everything. but you should get a general idea of how much something costs, so you can know how to negotiate, and when you're being overcharged, you will know. A lot of our people come out here and get overcharged for things, and that's one of the biggest issues that people might have with getting scammed. But it's really on you to know the prices of things and how much everything should cost.
A lot of times when they know you're a foreigner, they might mark the price up 3 times as much.
Yeah.
So if you think 3 times as much is too high and you go half of that, and they're like, okay, you're still paying them too much because you don't know how much it costs. So you just don't want to fall into that. You want to get a good deal.
Yeah. And don't just pay for it because I'm paying way less than what I would have paid in America for it. No, you don't want to come out here and spend your money like that because it will go fast. Try to pay what the locals are paying. And if you yourself can't negotiate that, then get a local to go with you so you won't be cheated out of some money. Please do your research.
Right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is not being overly trusting.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we've said in previous videos that the people here are very nice, very helpful. That is very, very true.
Yeah.
But obviously, just like anywhere and anyone, there are people that are great and there are people that are not so great.
Right.
So you want to use your discernment to really see, judge people by their fruits. Don't just be like, oh, this person smiles in my face, because
they must want to.
Everyone does that. Everyone does that when they're trying to scam you. Nobody's going to be like, hey, I'm scamming you. They're going to be real nice and real helpful, and then they scam you.
So you just be sure to test people's spirits. One of the best things to do when trying to figure out if a person is genuine, just listen to them speak. Don't say much, just listen to them, and they're gonna tell you everything about themselves immediately. So that's one way to discern. Also, just don't invite everybody into your space, any and everyone. Make sure you vet a person out before you invite them to your house, invite them to meet your family.
So the last thing that we would say, and this is the most important thing, because this is the most true thing, this is straight out the book. You reap what you sow. 100%. So if you're a person that's out in America scamming people for $1, or you coming out here trying to scam people for $1, just know that whatever you put out there is what you're gonna get, and that's not a jinx that somebody puts on you or whatever. That is the Most High. That is His law. That's the truth. And also, obviously, you want to treat people how you want to be treated. If you move in spaces and negativity, people are going to come at you with negativity. You can't scream at me and me not scream back. Or if I don't scream back, I'm just going to walk away from you. I'm for sure not going to interact with you. We're not going to be friends. Obviously, it's not rocket science that you need to be a certain way in order for people to be a certain way to you. We're all trying to live better and do better. But there are some bad seeds, bad apples, and we don't want none of them fruits.
What you do and speak attract that same thing into your life. So please be careful of the things that you do, and the power of the tongue is a major factor. If you spewing negativity or spewing curses toward people, you might get those same things in return. And if you're doing things and speaking in a way to get over on somebody, the same thing might happen to you. So please be aware of the things you say and what you do.
So basically, we made this video for you guys just as a heads up to help you not get scammed when you're out here. Sometimes we get out here and we're so excited that it's so beautiful that you're just not thinking, you're not paying attention and all of these things. But, especially of us, so-called African Americans, we're on guard in America. So don't just come here and be like, oh, it's whatever. Still think, use your brain still.
Be aware, keep your guard up at all times. That's not saying that you have to be rude or be mean, but just be aware of who you're bringing into your life, because it can make a major difference. A lot of people have left solely because they feel like people weren't being genuine toward them, and they feel like everybody was scamming. Right. That's not everybody out here. Everybody's not getting scammed. Some people out here are thriving and haven't had any issues. So just be aware of that.
So with that, guys, we're gonna let you go. Thank you for watching another video with us.
Yes.
We appreciate you all being here. Thank you for being part of the family. And if you like videos like this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
And with that, family, you know what we're gonna say. Shalom.
Shalom.